Hello, everybody. How are you all? Good to see you. This is PJ, and I am here to. It's Tuesday, a day that we are hoping to go live as much as we can. Who's here? Hi, hi. I see some folks on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Welcome. Hi, live with Tanisha RN. How are you? Let's see who's on Instagram. Kingdom Business First. How are you? Lady Kia, how are you? Kelly Nack 67, how are you? Dee Haley, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Are you all set for 2025? How's everyone going? How's everyone doing with 2025 plans? Miss Frugal, it's good to see you. Lady Floor, good to see you. Lady Kimberly, hugs, hugs, hugs. Oh my gosh, all my favorite people are here. How are you? Hi, Yummy. How are you? I miss you, Yummy. I miss you so much. Viv, Viv, Vivar, I think. How are you? Team A6, how are you? It's so good to see you. Delane 27, welcome. I am beautifully broken. Welcome. Okay, friends on YouTube, welcome. It's so lovely to see everybody. I always tie this scarf whenever I feel like whenever I want to pretend that I'm a air hostess or something in my head. So I just put the scarf on to sort of dress it up. I'm in a casual dress today, no dress up. I tend to dress up a lot over the weekends because I speak often. And so coming into the office is dressed down casual. I get to wear simple dress and I get to do so, I get to be chillaxed, like they say. And so, but then weekends are always like, oh my gosh, like polished to the nines. Everything is chef's kiss. Hello, Planner Auntie. How are you? Planner Girl Lifestyle. All right, friends. Thank you. Kingdom Business First. I appreciate you. Thank you for encouraging me. So, friends, as usual, I am live on Instagram as well as on YouTube. So, I wish to welcome you. Those of you who are on Instagram, welcome. Those of you who are on YouTube, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I will do my very best to get through what I have in store for you today. So, I wish to share that we're talking about 2025. I do have a disclaimer. This is not an attempt to rush you to the end of the year. This is not an attempt at all. All right, let me pause to say something. Kingdom Business First said, yes, I saw you speak at Go Well. Thank you so much. Yes. So, this is not an attempt to rush you into 2025. That's not the case. I'm not trying to add any form of anxiety to you in any way. This is my attempt to provide one-on-one support so that if you do have any questions regarding 2025 planners, agendas, lineup, inserts, refills, I can support you and I can answer them for you. So, as I get started, I wish to ask, does anybody have any questions about what are you thinking about for 2025? First of all, let's start off with 2024. How has 2024 been for you? What has it been like? Has it been great? Has it been tough? Has it been challenging? What has it been like for you? For me, oh my gosh, 2025 really has tested my capacity. I'm often known for capacity, but I feel as though this year truly tested my capacity. I had to do a lot. I have several monumental projects that are in the works. And when you feel like for those who run long distance, you've been running and running and running, and then you're looking at the finish line and you just want to quit right at the you're literally seeing the finish line, but you're thinking, I don't know if I can make it, I don't know if I can continue. That's the way it was for me this year. I feel like my proven capacity was really checked and tested. So I'm grateful I made it through. I'm able to breathe and all, but man, I had to do so much work I had to do so much. Hello, Lady Mary, how are you? So I had to do so much work. So I'm curious, what has your year been like? Let's start from there before we even hop into 2025. Planet Girl Lifestyle says challenging. Oh, you are not alone. I think that's the case for many of us. Kimberly Bloom, Lady Kimberly says, filled with new beginnings for me this year. That is special. That is so special. I share your sentiment. I feel like I did have some new beginnings as well. So that's really awesome. On Plana Vixen, what has your year been like? Who else is here? Christina Lupo. What has your year been like? Lady Craft Lot 83, Beauty Guru 83. Welcome. All right. So what has your year been like, and what could you have done better this year? Can we talk about that? What could you have done better this year? I would love to know what you could have done better this year. Please share in the comments, and then we'll go into our gist for today. Anybody else wants to share, or is it just us, the those of us who are here? That let me see. What could I have done better this year? What could I have done better? I think that I did so much very well. However, maybe I could have asked for more help. Maybe that's something I could have done better. Planet Vixen says it's been great. Can't complain. I wish I could have been more consistent with things. Thank you for sharing that. Kingdom Business First says focus on my goals and not just my family stuff. That is so, I like that. Thank you for sharing that. That's so awesome. Planning with a diva says better communication, better time management. That is so awesome. Fancy budgeting. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Planet Girl Lifestyle on YouTube says time management, then Mary Smith says writing things down or write things down. And then Lady Flora says more physical activity or physically active, to be more physically active. That is so awesome. I feel so encouraged that I'm not alone, because none of us is perfect, right? So many. Miss Frugal on YouTube says so many unexpected home repairs this year has been financially draining this year. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I could totally relate, because as you know, we are in Texas and we had so many hurricanes this year. It's not even funny. So one thing after the other for so many of us in the Texas area. Lady Kia says more focused on my goals. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. Beautifully 16. Thank you, Sash Take. Welcome, welcome, Claude. Claude Three Plans. So good to see you. So, friends, the reason I asked what your year has been like is to help us get back on to sort of look back, so that when we're looking forward, we know why we're looking forward and what we're looking forward to. So I want us to think about those areas that we could have done better as we make our plans for 2025. As you know, they say doing things the same way and expecting a different outcome is not going to get us the results. Mwah, good to see you, Chloe Tripans. Okay, it's not going to get us to the results that we want to, with the results we need. So friends, if I will want you to consider picking one thing, what is one thing you would like to do better in 2025? One thing, just one, not 25 things, not 1 million things. I like the way Claire Trupans she was inspiring us. I think it was last week. She was like, you have 30 minutes. She was like, you have 30 minutes. So she was trying to get us to just focus on ourselves, to do something meaningful for ourselves. And so I want to I want to piggyback off of what Claire Trupans was inspiring us of. We have the next few minutes right now, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I want us to just take that 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes to just say, what is one thing I want to do better in 2025? So for me, I have several projects, big projects that are in the works. We're waiting for confirmation for my big announcement, really big announcement. I'm waiting for the confirmation. And once we do have the confirmation, then I will be able to share with you all. But I have so many moving parts for next starting this fall. Good evening, Lady Siobhan. Welcome. Our class captain is late. What should we do? We're not gonna give her any extra credit. So we're gonna pick one thing that we want to do better in, and we're going to focus on it. Pana Vixen says, I want to do better with time for my taking time for myself. I neglect that because my family comes first. Oh, yes. I think a lot of moms can relate to that. Moms, wives, sisters, friends, we all can relate to that. You're not alone, Planet Vixen, okay? So let me share. I want to do better with taking time for myself. Let me answer that. This is how I have been able to grow in that area. When I noticed that I was getting overwhelmed when my children were a bit younger, I started practicing the 15-minute ladies' room break. I would take 15 minutes and I would go into the ladies' room and just keep myself in the room. And I would do something for myself in 15 minutes. And I started doing it every day, 15 minutes every day. I would not lock myself, but shut the door and be in the ladies' room for 15 minutes. I would read a book or listen to something or watch something that matters to me. And do you know that that 15 minutes started to make a difference in my life? I started to become a happier person. And so I want to put it out there. If you are struggling with, because a lot of people have indicated they're struggling with their goals. They know how to focus on others, but they're struggling with their goals. And then I just want to say, start doing the 15-minute, what I call the 15-minute challenge, where you take 15 minutes for yourself, whether that's planning. And Claire Tripan says in 2025, she wants to focus on consistency, consistent routines for, let me see if I can read that. I'm sorry. For wellness, moving my body, meal prep. She said she lost 55 pounds in a year, 23 to 24, and she wants to continue. Wow, Quality Pants, congratulations. That is so inspiring. So let me tell you, so I started doing this 15-minute thing for myself, and it just totally started making me happy. The second thing that I want to share with you regarding health, because a couple of people have talked about being healthy and all, that's something they wish they did better or they want to continue to do. I will tell you that one thing that has really worked for me is walking. So I love to walk. Walking allows me to think, to pray, to breathe, to see what's around, to take in the environment, to be present. So I want to throw out there the idea of walking. On your planner, you should have time block for walking. Walking makes a huge difference. So 15 minutes of quiet time to yourself in a room somewhere where nobody can sort of bump into you. And then maybe some time, 30 minutes of walking, 1 hour of walking, fantastic. So what I did was I created my own trail in my subdivision. I would get out of my home and just walk with my dog. And during that time, I would pray, I would think, I would receive ideas and what next to do for Nautique and all. So I wish to encourage you, if you're struggling in that area, you can make plans for walking. So I'm going to take more comments. Quality Pants says walking is so good for physical and mental health. So underrated. I'm telling you, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't I couldn't agree more, Claire Two Pants. So I have on YouTube, Lady Kimberly Bloom says, in 2025, I want to be selfish with my time more and prioritize me more. I understand what you mean. I totally do understand. And then Miss Frugal says, I need to walk more. I'm telling you, I look forward to my walks. In fact, we even created another walking trail around our office here at Notique, and it's such a joy. Walking, try walking. I know some of us can do the gym. Some of us are even like, oh, where am I going to start? But VJ loves walking. So VJ is challenging you to walk. VJ is challenging you to walk. Okay. Yes. So let us walk more. So, friends, let's talk about 2025 and making plans for 2025. There are a couple of key things that I want you to pay attention to. If you are, let me back up. One of the secrets of success is paying attention to what works best for you. So for me, making notes works really well for me. And so I want to encourage you, if you are someone that making notes works for you, that's what you should be making plans towards for 2025. Get a notebook that will allow you to take more notes. If you're someone that likes the big picture, make sure you have your monthly planner that allows you to plug things in so that you can see what's truly going on in your life for the month. And then you won't feel any nerves or anxiety about the year. I know for a fact, for by data, that mm, if not all of our, most of our notistas love control, positive control, meaning they love to be in control. In fact, if you're a planner person, the reason you're trying to plan is because you want to get a better control for your life. And so, as you make plans for 2025, consider, what do I need in my stack that would give me either a full picture of my week, or a full picture of my month, or a full picture of my quarter, or a full picture of my year. And then day by day, start making the plans that you need for it. Let's see. Lady Vida says, hi. She said she wants to get out more, and then lunch, dinner, or park. That is so nice. Yes, that's really, yes. Let's all get out some more. Let's all get out some more. So in the new year, Lord willing, I do hope for us as a community to have more challenges, more clinics, more challenges where we tackle certain specific areas of our lives to keep us going. All right. So for 2025, let me pause to say, any questions for 2025? Does anybody have any questions about 2025? Do you have your inserts all lined up? How are you going to be? What are you using to take charge of your life? What are you using to plan out your day? I want to know. Let's do a poll. Are you a monthly kind of person, big picture, or are you a daily kind of person? Let me know in the comment section. Monthly or daily? I want to know, monthly or daily? Monthly or daily? I want to know. Please tell me. Tell me so I can see. I'll tell you what I am. Do y'all want to know? I am a, I like monthly, and then I use my dailies for tackling, I use my dailies for tackling very important days. So the days that I absolutely cannot afford for the ball to be dropped, then I do a daily. But I do like monthly and note taking. That's very much me. Jackie Foster says, I depend on both. Kingdom Business First says both. That's so nice. Thank you. Okay. Poetry Plan says, I use both but rely heavily on my agenda for daily plans. I get that. That makes sense. Okay. Lady Floor says on YouTube, she says, I use both monthly, weekly, and daily. Look at her. Look at you go. So proud of you. I think for me, I am a monthly and daily kind of person. All right. Lady Vita says monthly, monthly. Okay. So many of us use a combination, right? It looks like many of us use a combination. Okay. So that's fantastic. Now, can anybody share with us some tips that of what has worked well for them? So, Clergy Pants, do you want to share with us? Maybe Clergy Pants, we should go live together one day. I would love that. I would love to learn from you. Lady Sherry says daily, daily. Okay, that's fantastic. So, any tips for our community? What are some tips that you can share so that some of us can learn as we're now in the phase where people are selecting what works or what's going to work for them? Let's see. Planner Vixen says she uses her weekly and monthly. Thank you. Weekly and monthly. Weekly and monthly. I like daily. I like I like big picture and small details. Yes, Clergy Pants, we'll plan for it. I would love to go live with you. You're such a like you're a darling. You're a sweetheart. All right. Lady Benita, it's so good to see you. She said monthly, daily. Thank you. Lady Sherry says daily. I like that. Thank you so much. Daily. So why do you use daily? Lady Lynn, welcome. We've been waiting for you. She said she likes monthly, weekly, and daily. I am also a list maker. Thank you. Kudos to the list makers. So that's fantastic. Okay. Anybody else sharing what their layout is? So tips. Any tips for us today? Any tips? Any tips? I've answered, I think, take one to no one. Yes. Thank you so much, Claire Trupans. You're so kind. You're so gracious. Okay. So let's talk about, we're sharing tips now. What are some tips? Let me share my own tips. Whenever I am traveling, I like to use my daily planner, because dailies allow you to take full control of your day. And so I want to know when I'm supposed to leave home for the airport, what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to pack, for maybe make sure that my puppy has her things, my children have their things, my husband, all of those details. So daily daily, if you're someone that wants to have better control of your day, a daily planner is what you should go for. If you're someone that you just like big picture, you don't want to miss a day, not so much you don't want to miss an hour. So if you don't want to miss an hour, use your daily planner. And if you don't want to miss a day, use your monthly planner. Does that make sense? And if you want to stay on top of your weeks, use your weekly planner. All right. Planner Girl Lifestyle says creating your whole month and then breaking down into weeks. Okay, that's good. Thank you for sharing that. She's also a monthly and daily kind of person. So that's really awesome. All right. Yo Williams, 49 Realtor, welcome. Welcome. Okay. So let's see. Planner Vixen says, only tip I have is to use your phone as a well. Okay, let's see. Okay, she said, Planner Vixen is giving us a tip. She said, use your phone as well when you can't get to your planner. I use my notepad or calendar to fill in tasks. That's fantastic. So I'm a note taker. My planner personality is note taking and list making. So I am I am a curator, and so I use my notes on my phone. I use my calendar on my phone. However, when I'm planning, when I want to see a good full picture of what my life looks like, so that I don't feel like I'm going to forget something, I like to use my paper planner to visually see everything. So it helps me gain a sense of security. Does that make sense? Yes. Planner Girl Lifestyle says creating your whole month and then breaking it down in 2 weeks. Fantastic. Thank you. Okay. Jackie Foster says, I use my monthly for an overview, my weekly to view my times and appointments for the day and things due, and my daily to stay on target each day. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much, Lady Jackie, for mentioning that. And then Cloetry Plans on Instagram says, I use daily because writing routines helps me stick to them. Did you all hear that? She said, Cloetry Plans says she uses her dailies because writing routines helps her stick to them. I need the repetition of writing daily walk each day to remind myself to do it at the planned time. That is such a great tip. That is such a great tip. So by writing down every day, it reminds her, it gets into her subconscious, and she's forced to follow through on them. That is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that tip. So I will tell you that for me, one other tip is if you're a person that wears several different hats and you have to do a lot, then you want a planner that gives you the opportunity to plug in every area of your life. Does that make sense? Team Notique, please, may I have the 360 agenda? I'm going to share the 360 agenda. The 360 agenda is what I'm going to be using in 2025 to stay on top of my speaking engagements, my coaching meetings, my consulting work, my writing. As you all know, I write. Oh my gosh, I have so many things that I do. So this is what I'm going to be using. This and my monthly is what I'm going to be using for 2025. So this is what I'm going to be using. Do you all see? Yes, that's what I'm going to be using. Yeah, the 360 agenda. I hope it's not backwards for you all, but hopefully it's good. So this is what I'm going to be using because I truly need to stay on top of everything. I have so much going on that I just want to be on top of it. So this is what I'm going to be using as sort of like my file folder reference. And this is it. Okay. So this is the 360 agenda, 360 focus agenda. So that's what I'm going to be using. Okay. Let's see. Any other tips? Any other tips from YouTube? Any other tips from YouTube? Any tips? Weddings by Sisters, welcome. We're talking about 2025. So let me show you all. I'm going to show you all another setup, the dual planner setup. I copied this. Yes, the 360 agenda is chef's kiss. I'm not kidding. It is the planner. It is the planner. So if you need yours, go check it out at newtique.com. So this is the VJ ultimate VJ setup. I was inspired by Kenya, another team member here. One day I walked into her office and she had like two planners in her Nautique agenda. And I was so jealous. I was like, wait, I designed the agendas. Why does your setup look nicer than mine? And she just started laughing. So I studied what she did and she found a way. Here's what she did. She had like a little tiny planner on the left side of her agenda and then her larger one on the right. Now, the way we use ours is different because we're all different. She's a much younger mom. I'm sort of like a more mature mom. And so for me, here's how I use mine. I put my monthly planner on the inside left right here. This is my monthly planner. And then this is my sketch slash notebook where I sketch. I don't know if you all can see my sketches. Do you see sketches? So I sketch. I know YouTube, it might be tough for you. Wait, hold on. Okay, good. You can say sketch. Okay, good. So you can see my sketches. So this is my notebook and then I have my monthly. So my monthly gives me full picture on the left, note taking to the right. So that's something you might want to consider doing. Does that make sense? Yes. Yes. And then I have it. It's such a nice executive look. Do you see? It's like, hi there, how are you? I just look so polished. Just holding my agenda next to me makes me look polished. Okay. Just holding it up. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anybody else want to share theirs? Let's see if I have any other questions that was submitted to VJ. What can I use for appointments? Okay, here's something you can use for appointments. Again, the 360 agenda lets you plug in appointments for the whole day, and you can plan your whole day, your whole life, no matter what day your day starts. So let me put it in. You all see? Yes. You all see? Yeah. Okay. So that's something great to use for appointments. All right. Let's see what else. Let's talk about dot grid. Dot grid allows you to take full control once again of your day, your schedule. So I have a few coaching clients, and here's something that I'm doing. I'm using the dot grid to create a new layout that's going to work well for me. And I'm finding this to be very useful. So that's something else you can lean into. Maybe there's no planner that answers your questions. At Lola Shoiba Harris, welcome. Thank you for being here. My sister was talking to me about you. I'm so delighted, and I cannot wait for us to do something together. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So this is one way to take control of your day, particularly if you're a coach, if you meet with people often and you have to write notes and you have to have some form of direction. The dot grid or graph, let me see if I can show mine, are great ways. Let me show you all. Hold on. Give me one moment. So I use mine for sketching. VJ uses hers for sketching, but these two, dot grid is a great way to get a grasp of your project or whatever it is that you are doing. Okay. So tips, any more tips? Anybody else wishing to share with us their tips? Yeah, for full announcement, if you are planning for 2025 and you are still on the market for a planner or agenda, please you can visit noti.com to either purchase your refill if you do need any help with finding the right size that works well for you, then we will be there. You can use the chat feature. Let's talk a little bit about size a little bit. Anybody cares about size? What's your favorite size of a planner to use? Does anybody want to share? What's your favorite size? Queen Anu, it's good to see you. Welcome. Nicole D. Green, welcome. Shalili Pans, welcome. And Coley 6748, welcome. Okay. Any 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 particular size that anybody likes? Anybody likes? Kala, may I see the letter size that we just sent out to the subscribers? We saw Lady Tonisha at Dr. Tonisha. Oh my gosh, her setup for the new agenda that we just sent out in the Fashion and Ink box was amazing. Let's see. Coley 6748 says, personal is usually my go-to. Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Let me guess, because it's portable, it's compact. Jackie Foster says A5 wide and classic. That's good to know. Thank you for sharing that. Planner Vixen says I use a B6 and weeks mostly. That makes perfect sense to me. Okay, thank you for sharing. So you like? I'm seeing a lot of people like compact. Brooklyn Women Empowerment Group. Hello. And then Planner Girl Lifestyle says, I need B5. B5. So that's a size that we've actually finished the sampling. We're just sort of waiting for it to arrive. Let's see. Yes. She says, is it Coley or Cole 6748? I'm sorry. You know the lights on these phones, you can't tell sometimes. Yes, personal is super portable for me. Okay, that's good. So this is the letra size. I'm just trying to show sizes. This is like the big size. This is great for you to write on your desk or for sketching. I recommend this size if you're the big big picture kind of person. I recommend that for you as well. Thank you. Hello, Lady Elsie. It's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Elevated Goddess. Hi, Sabrina. How are you? Mwah. Hugs and kisses. It's good to see you. It's so awesome to see you. Okay, we're gonna close out with my sizes. I am. This is the half letter size. It is not as Okay, this is the half letter size. Hold on. Oh, I miss you so much as well, my lovely, lovely, gorgeous friend. Okay, and then this is the personal size, which is what Cole 6748 has. So if you really like something compact that gives you that elevated professional look, I mean, any of these will work, but choose what size works well for you. Oh, she said, Cole 6748 says, by the way, you are gorgeous. I also love your planners. Thank you for that. You're so kind. Thank you for that. You know, it takes a lot for another woman to call another woman gorgeous. That's so precious. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so this is VJ size. This is Cole 6748 size. This is the personal. So she likes her planners very compact. I like mine to be, I do have a notebook in this size, sort of, but then I do like that. I feel like I want to feel like I'm holding on to something, you know. I'm just saying. So I have different sizes for different things. When I have meetings, I want to hold on to this one. And then when it's just me, I tend to lean more towards the personal size and all of that. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Elevated. Goddess. We should catch up. Okay. We should definitely catch up. Okay. So this is the letter size. I'm going to put them all against each other so you can see. This is the largest size, which is the letter size. Do you see that? And then this is the half letter size. This is the personal size. Okay. And they all come in different colors, as you all know. Personal size. And I'm going to show you all Oh, yes, there's the classic size, which is this classic? Yes, this is classic. I'm going to set this down because then they're going to topple over. Okay, and this is the classic size. It is a size down from the large letter size, and it works really well. Works really well. So if you like a lot of room to write, go with what we call the letter size or the letter size. If you want room to write but not as big or as large, then go with the what we call the meaty size or the classic size. Okay, so that's this one over here. All right. Okay, very well. Thank you, Elevated Goddess. I will. Noted. Thank you so much. Okay, so Brooklyn Lady Elsie says, I love my planner covers and pencil cases and my planners. We all do, don't we? Don't we? I want to know, how do your planners make you feel? Tell me, how do your planners make you feel? When I have my planners, I just feel like, please, I'm serious. This is business. I'm professional. So when I created this planners to give you that look that I'm professional, I'm polished, I know what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. Cole 6748 says they make me feel like I have it together. Absolutely. That's the whole idea. Polished and put together. So I want to poll you all. What are your thoughts about us doing some challenges next year? So like some form of professional development clinic or professional development challenge. I want to know. I want to know. Lady Elsie says on YouTube, she says, my planners make me feel important and glamorous. I agree. I agree. I agree. Oh my gosh, that is so special. Thank you for sharing that. So I want to know, what are y'all's thoughts about us doing profession development challenges or clinics? I do have one in the works coming up though. Lady Lynn says, let's do it. So I do have one that is a major clinic. She said, yes, call 6748. I have a professional, really professional challenge slash clinic that I'm working on. And it's, I'm trying to see, we're still trying to see if we can do it for 5 days or 7 days. We're still going back and forth. Right now it's at 7 days. And we're just going to cover some really key things that can help you grow with being elevated, being seen, being chosen. And let me tell you all the story behind it. The story behind this particular challenge is, or this clinic, is that over the course of my life, I have witnessed several people, particularly women, being overlooked, being sidelined or skipped or not included in high level positions, relationships, and opportunities. And not because they don't have the skill or the talent, but because people perceive them to not have this polished presence or polished executive look or polished presence, pretty much. And I want to do something about it. I have been a speaker at several different situations or events, and I would end up being the only woman in a lineup of 10 to 12. And many times they don't say it. Sometimes they don't expect a woman, and this is not the case in every single event. This is just some events. And what I found is, at least my experience is, they don't expect a woman to deliver to have a substantive presentation. You would think that that could be better in 2024, right? So that inspired me to become an excellent speaker, particularly when I'm on stage. Excellent presenter, excellent, polished. That's part of the reasons I developed Notique, because when I went into the stores, I would see everything very masculine, and it felt like the designers were designing for men alone rather than for men and women. Does that make sense? So I created Notique to give women this polished collection of items that could elevate their look and cause them to become the center of positive attention. Does that make sense? So when I founded Notique, I wanted to put out a brand that isn't just about products, but also about education. So that's why when you go to our website and you read on the About page, you see where I talk about products and education. That's really what Notique is about. And so I'm working on a line of clinics and challenges where I can help more women to polish up in the areas that they feel they're being overlooked in or for, and just so that they can be everything that they dreamt of being. I know of a lady who she was up for a promotion. Thank you so much. Maria Collado, OKC, welcome. She says, yes, 100%. Elegant, productive, confident. Absolutely. So thank you. Thank you, Lady Elsie. She says, and we thank you and appreciate you. And I thank you all and appreciate you for supporting me and giving me an opportunity to serve you. So she was up for promotion, but guess what? She did not get that promotion because I'll call you. Thank you. And she did not get that promotion because of her look. She didn't have a polished executive look, executive presence. And it's not about the price tags. So I want to help more people grow in that area so that they will no longer be overlooked for major opportunities. And sometimes it's the little things that we don't even know. Some of us don't even know the quiet messages that we're sending out there. Does that make sense? All right. So, friends, I hope that I've inspired you today. I've inspired you today. And I'm going to leave you now with our word of the week. Our word of the week. Does anybody want to know? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Our word of the week is prepare, prepare, prepare for possibilities, prepare for more success, prepare for more opportunities, prepare for more goodness, more success, prepare. So that is our word of the week. The Planner Channel, good to see you. Good to see you. So prepare, prepare. That is our word of the week. Take it with you. Take it with you. Prepare. Ask yourself, am I prepared? Am I prepared for great opportunities? Am I prepared for the next level? Am I prepared for a promotion? Am I prepared for a new client? Am I prepared for new customers? Am I prepared for what's next? Prepare. That is our word of the week. Okay. Our word of the week is prepare. So let that inspire you. Let that help you. Am I prepared? Do I look prepared? Am I dressed prepared? Do I speak prepared? Am I prepared for the next level that I am believing for? That's what I'm going to leave with you today. And I'm going to close us out with comments. Lady Maria Colada says, I love hearing you speak. I look forward to more videos from you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Miss Frugal says, love this, prepare. Thank you. Lady Lean says, prepare. Absolutely. That is our word of the week. Prepare. Let us be prepared. Even when the odds are against us, even when it looks like there's no way, even when it feels like, oh, I don't know if I can get back on track with my exercise and my walking. Let's be prepared. Does that make sense? Let's be prepared. I love you all so much. And let's make it a date next Tuesday, Lord willing. I'm excited. I do get to be a professor for for a day or so at Texas Southern University this Thursday with Dr. Tanisha Taylor. And so I'm so excited. I'm going to be teaching the students about planning, organization, and just truly helping them. Oh, Lady Tammy, I appreciate you. You're so welcome. Love you as well. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And then I do have a couple of other things that I'm working on as well. Oh, Lady Jackie, you're welcome. She says, such great encouragement. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. So I love you all. Thank you, YouTube, for being here. Thank you, Instagram, for being here. I appreciate you all. And let's make it a date next week at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy your week. Be prepared, okay? Be prepared. Thank you. Oh, Lady Kia, she says you have a beautiful heart. Thank you so much. Planner Vixen, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Yes, Miss Frugal. Yes. Yes, I'm going to be a professor on Thursday at TSU, Texas Southern University. It's my second time, actually. I was invited back, so I'm so excited to be back to be teaching the students. Thank you, Lady Maria. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll see you all 4 p.m. Central Standard Time next Tuesday. Love you all. Lady Lee, mwah, bye. Thank you so much. Miss Frugal, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your comments. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Bye. See you. Bye. Bye.